So now I'm going to show you how to put the shots down on the timeline and then how to add graphics to them. So first thing you want to do, I didn't shoot a stand up here, but I've got the first shot I have here. So you just take it and just drag it down to the timeline. Now make sure that it doesn't go up here, get all crazy in all these different tracks. Make sure you put it on the V1 track and the A1 track, which is over here. Okay. And make sure you put it here. Now go get the second one, and again, don't let it get all crazy like this. Just keep them together, put it here, and then if you let go, even if there's a gap here, you can just grab it and just butt it up against the next one, and then go get the next one. You can double click them here just to identify which one the shot actually is and see what it is, and then you put it here and put them in the order that they show up in the shot sheet which I provided you. Now once you've got them all in order, remember the very first one should be your stand-up of your partner. Do not include them saying and spelling their name. Just start from when they start talking, and I'll show you how to edit that. But then I'll show you how to add the graphics. So what we're going to do is let's park at the beginning of the first one here, and let's go get the text tool. So we're going to come up here on this side, not on this side, and we're going to just click and type my graphic. Okay. Now, once we've typed this, let's go to the graphics mode and let's go on edit. Okay, so then this is all about text. Now, I'm going to go ahead, I want everybody to use Arial Black. I was already on that, but let's just say it was something else like let me click inside this and highlight it all and just go to Baskerville. Okay, that's what it looks like, which I don't like. So I want everybody to use Arial Black, because it's a nice, and they're in alphabetical order here. So Arial Black is a nice chunky thick font that's easy to read. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we'll keep the fill white. We're going to click on stroke, and we're going to click here and make sure the stroke is black, and we're going to set the stroke to 3, and then we're going to click on shadow, activate that. We're going to click on here, make the shadow black, and this says this is the opacity of the shadow, whether it's transparent or 100% opaque. We're going to make that 100. We're going to leave the angle. The angle's down and to the right. Okay, this is the distance. As you can see, I can manipulate that. Okay, let's keep it at 7 where it was. Looks nice. This is actually kind of the size of the shadow, and we do not want to create this cloud of shadow around it, so let's just keep that at 0. And then this is kind of like the growth of it here, so it just kind of, this is like the, makes it be more soft. It softens the shadow. So let's keep the softness here at about 40 where it was. That's a nice default. Okay, now once you get the graphic, you can click on the selection tool and you can move it around where you want it to go. Now do not put it on the edge of the screen. Do not put it on the side of the screen. You can use these, but if you put it on the bottom, you don't want it on the bottom. If you put it over on the side, you don't want it on the side. You want it to be a little bit more up and away from the edges. And then if you just click the edge of the box, you can make the graphic a little bit bigger. Don't make it so it just takes over the whole picture, but obviously make it readable. Okay, now now that we've created the first graphic, we can get out of the graphic mode here. So I'm going to go to the My Editing setup, which looks more like what we've been doing. So you'll see that the graphic only appears where this is up here on the V2 track. So if we go here, when we get here, then there's no more graphics. So let's just grab the edge of the graphic here. Notice how the tool changes here, and just drag it out till it snaps to the end of the first graphic, because we want that to be up the whole time. Now you don't need to recreate this graphic, but you have to use some very specific keyboard and mouse movements. So first of all, I'm going to click in a blank area. I'm not going to click up here. I'm going to click in this blank area here to deselect this. I'm going to hold down the Alt key first, and then click, and then drag. Okay, and then I'm going to let go of the mouse first, and then the Alt key. Now I'm going to undo that, Command Z. If I hold down Alt and click and drag, but I let go of the Alt key first, see, it just moves it. So we're not going to do that. We have to hold down Alt, click, drag, and let go of the mouse first, and then Alt, and it makes a copy. Okay. Now all you have to do to put the next graphic, because you've already got the same font, the same stroke, the same shadow, all those things, is get on the text tool, click inside the graphic, and I'm just going to type modify it. Now you can also click on this selection tool. You can move it up to where it's a little more visible. You can make it smaller or bigger, whatever makes it look nice. Okay, and then we just go to the next one. Again, hold down Alt first, then click the graphic, then drag it. Don't let go of anything. Then let go of the mouse first, and then the Alt key. And see, it just makes a copy. Okay, that's actually not a bad place for it either. So then again, let's click the text tool, click inside the text, and then highlight it. And let's just call this my third graphic. I mean, you're going to put the ones that's the name of the shots off the shot list. But then that's all you have to do. Now go up here to File, Save. Or you can use the keyboard shortcut Command S, and that's it.